My people,
Hear my teaching.
listen to the words of my mouth.
I will open my mouth with a parable.
I will utter hidden things.
Things from of old.
Psalm 78, 1-2.
Hey, I'm Tyler, and this was my first trip to Caswell. I enjoyed all the activities that were offered. My favorite track time activity was the wild relay. Camp was so much fun, and I am glad my church made it possible for me to go.
Hi, my name is Laura. Thank you so much for supporting me and giving me this opportunity to grow and become a Christian. I got saved on Thursday night while listening to Mr. Eddie's message on weeding out the bad things in my life to create the best souls to plant my life in. I have learned a lot about why people truly love God, and I feel now that I can help others get saved. I got saved, so I'm so thankful. I have made so many memories and friends throughout this trip. My favorite event was a wild relay. I hope to come back again and again and again and
Hi, my name is Riley Gasco. This is my first year attending Caswell. I had an awesome week at camp with everyone. The morning service at Hatch was very fun and probably my favorite part. I love getting close with some of my youth. Thank you, Davis First Baptist Church, for helping me and the rest of my youth get to camp.
Hi, I'm Haley Grady. This was my first year at Caswell and I had a blast. I can't wait to come back next year. My favorite part of camp was getting to spend this week with an amazing group of girls. One thing that made me feel good was seeing many people get saved. I really liked the band and I have a few different favorite songs. This week has really had an impact on my life. I am so thankful for having the opportunity to come here with these people. I couldn't have imagined a better week. Thank you so much, Davis First Baptist Church, for allowing me to have an amazing weekend.
Hey church family, this is Kinley Peppers, and this is my first year of camp. My favorite part was dancing, singing, and watching everyone get saved. I would like to give a special thanks to Joyce, Jody, Pam, and Meredith for making all of us laugh.
Hey church family, this is Emily. I just wanted to thank everyone for everything they did to help us to get to Camp Caswell. I know it took a lot of hard work from both the adults and the kids. Camp was a life-changing experience for me, and I had the time of my life. I got saved Wednesday night, accepting the Lord as my personal Savior and the Lord of my life. I've grown closer to a lot of my friends and made new friends. I hope to come back next year, and I pray that I continue to grow in the Lord. Thank you all for accepting me and giving me the chance to attend Caswell.
Hi, my name is Ava Piner. This was my first year at Caswell, and I loved it. I felt the Lord's presence on Wednesday night and during Hatch, and I got saved. I will always remember getting saved in such a special place to me. I would like to thank Davis First Baptist Church for allowing this life-changing opportunity.
Hi, my name is Madeline Hill, and this was my second year at Camp Caswell. I learned so much about forgiveness and parables. I will take everything I learned and use it in my everyday life. I want to thank you, my church family, for giving us the opportunity to attend Caswell.
Hi, my name is Carrie Baker. My favorite part about camp was going to Hatch and listening to the pastor, Eddie, and the great music performed. One thing he said was you cannot become the person you are supposed to be if you are not happy with the person you are. And to do that, you have to build your life on a firm foundation of God's Word. I would like to thank Miss Joyce, Mr. Jody, Miss Pam, and Meredith, and our church family for getting us to Camp Caswell.
Hi, Davis First Baptist Church. This is Susanna Salter. My first year of camp was a great experience for me. I learned a lot about Jesus and the parables that he taught. I hope to return home and use the lessons that I learned this week. Thank you, church family, for allowing us to come to camp.
Hi, my name is Ellie Parrish. My favorite part of camp was watching all the people who had not known God go and ask him to forgive them of their sins. There was one song they sang called Reckless Love. This song makes a point that God will never stop looking for the people who don't know him. Luke 15:4 says, "Suppose you have 100 sheep, but lose one of them. Wouldn't you leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it?" The Bible verse shows the reckless love of God and how he would never stop trying to find those who are lost. And lastly, I would like to thank all of you to help me and my group get to Caswell.
Hey church, it's Brianna Mintz, and this is my second year of Camp Caswell with Davis First Baptist. Each year has been so much fun, and I have made so many new friends while learning about God and his Word. My favorite lesson we learned about this week was about the seeds and the soil, Luke 8:1-16. It showed me who I was and how to grow better in God. I also had a lot of fun during the scavenger hunt that our counselors made up. I'll never forget these experiences. Thank you, Miss Joyce, Miss Pam, Meredith, and Mr. Jody for supporting me and dealing with us. Thank you, church family, for praying for us and helping us in so many ways so we can enjoy our time at Camp Caswell. I love y'all.
Hey, my name is Cooper. This is my second year at church camp, and I want to thank the church for helping me get here. My favorite part of church camp was the scavenger hunt because it had us work as a group.
Hello, church family. This is Ashlyn Guthrie, and this is my third year at Caswell. My favorite thing about Camp Caswell is watching all the people come to the Lord throughout the week. Thank you to our church family for making it possible for us to come to camp this year. We love you.
Hi, church family. My name is Saber Brown. This is my third year at Caswell. This week at camp, I've learned so much about the parables and forgiveness. As I leave for camp, I think about how big an impact my youth group has made on me. My favorite part of camp is watching people getting saved. I want to thank Jody, Joyce, Meredith, and Pam for going with us. I also want to say thank you, Davis First Baptist Church, for all the help and support for helping us go to camp. We love you.
Church family, this is Reagan. I have had an amazing time at camp this year. I am so glad I came to make this my third year. I hold memories of Camp Caswell that I will never forget. My favorite part of the week is always Thursday nights because it's such a humble service. I have met many new friends at Camp Caswell. I want to end by saying thank you to this church for even making it possible for us to get to Caswell.
Hi, my name is Stella Bradford, and this is my third year at camp. My favorite part about camp was watching all of the people give their lives to Jesus. This week, we learned about parables and forgiveness. My favorite parables are the parable of the lost sheep, Luke chapter 15, 1-7, and the lost coin, Luke chapter 8, 8-10, because it talks about how Jesus has reckless love for you and will be there for you under any circumstance. Thank you, Ms. Pam, Ms. Joyce, Mr. Jody, and Meredith for coming and being with us, even when sometimes we are a little crazy. Thank you, Davis First Baptist, for supporting us and helping to send us to Caswell this year.
Hello, church family. This is Jacob. This was my second year attending Camp Caswell. My favorite activity at camp was the relay because we had the chance to interact with other youth groups. My favorite sermon from Mr. Eddie this week was when he talked to us about the 3 different types of soils. Each soil represented different types of Christians. First, I would like to thank our counselors for guiding us along the way. Next, I would like to thank our church family for helping us get to camp and praying for us throughout the week.
Hey church family, this is Sailor. I had a great time at church camp this week. My most favorite event this week was the wild relay that the staff put on for us. At first, I was a little intimidated and was not looking forward to participating. When it was over, I must admit it was my favorite event. My favorite topic this week from Mr. Eddie was his topic on forgiveness. I want to thank my church and my youth group for working so hard to get us here. It has definitely been a week I will never forget.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Willis, and this is my second year coming on this great trip to Caswell. My favorite part is watching all the people giving their lives to Jesus and all the support behind each and every person. Thank you to Pammy, Meredith, Jody, and Joyce for putting up with us all, and a grateful thank you to who I consider my church, Davis First Baptist, for making this trip happen.
Hey church family, it's Ellie. This was my 4th year attending Caswell. Thank you for all the love and support you gave us to make it possible for us to go to camp. My favorite part of camp was looking around at each service, seeing over 1,000 youth, singing and praising the Lord. Psalm 102 states, "Worship the Lord with gladness and come before him with joyful songs." Thank you, campers, for making it amazing for me, and thank you, counselors, for making it unforgettable for all of us. And thank you to my church for fulfilling our wish to attend Caswell.
Hey, this is Lucas. Just wanted to tell you I had fun at Caswell. My favorite activity that we did was a scavenger hunt. I really enjoyed the pastor of the week, Mr. Eddie. I'm also glad I helped kids in Haiti by packing nutritional meals to help them grow and develop. I am also glad that the members of the church helped us go on this wonderful trip.
My favorite part of camp was the scavenger hunt because it gave us something to do as a group. The preacher was great, and my favorite sermon was when he preached out of Luke 8:6-15. He taught about God's word and how it was like a seed and needed to be planted in good soil. I would like to say thank you to the church for helping me go to camp for my 4th year, and I look forward to going again.
Hi everyone, this is Brianna Murphy. My favorite part about Caswell was the scavenger hunt created by our very own chaperones. I enjoyed how it not only involved us, but other people and churches who we had to speak with. It really got many people out of their comfort zones and allowed them to open up and have a great time. My favorite topic that Mr. Eddie preached was on repenting. It was very eye-opening. I would like to thank the church for allowing me the opportunity to go on this trip with my youth group.
Hey church family, this is Maggie. Caswell was really fun this week. My favorite part of the week was participating in the scavenger hunt. The preacher at camp this week has really made a good impact on my life. I want to thank my church family for sending me to camp these past 7 years. My last year was definitely one to remember.
Hey church family, this is Taylor. I've been going to camp for the past 7 summers, and each time I leave, I feel closer to God. I want to thank the church for letting us come and for donating the money to make this happen. We couldn't have done it without all of your support, labor, and prayers. As I leave for college next month, I hope to hold the lessons that I learned at Fort Caswell close to my heart and all throughout my life. You never know, maybe one day I will turn in the leader role. Thank you for all your continued support. I love you all.
Hi, my name is Mallory Griffin. This is my 7th and final year coming to Caswell. Every year it's always been a blessing to help package food that will be going to Haiti and know that it will have a wonderful impact on its people. I just want to thank the church for helping us get here every year. Thank you all so much, and thank you to Jody, Joyce, Pam, and Meredith for going with us.
Hey everyone, it's Haley Bradford. This is my 2nd consecutive year at camp, also my last, and my favorite part is always getting closer with our group and with God. I thoroughly enjoyed the pastor this week, Pastor Eddie, and his sermon about forgiveness and how he relates everything back to something in his life. I would like to thank you all so much, my church family, for providing me with this opportunity, and I am forever grateful for Camp Caswell.
Hello church, it's Meredith. I want to start by saying I love you all. This church has supported and helped fund me in attending Camp Caswell for 8 years. Needless to say, I have been blessed. I would like to thank you all in having confidence in me to attend camp for the past 3 years as being a counselor. This gave me the opportunity to still share in the joy of this great week. I have always attended church with my parents since birth, and I'm thankful for their dedication in making that a part of my everyday life. It makes a difference. Caswell is a place where you can feel the presence of God and have fun doing it. It's a glistening diamond in the rough. I'm thankful for the bond I share with all these kids. Some mom at me, but at the end of the day, they all know I have their back. Thank you for this great experience, and I thank God for His grace.
Hi church, it's Pam. I had the utmost privilege to attend Fort Caswell Youth Camp this year as a chaperone. Chaperone is defined as a person who accompanies and looks after another person or group of people. I can honestly say I was proud and honored to witness and partake in our youth's daily activities. They were polite, full of energy, yet humble, all in the same casing. We shared a lot of laughs, somber moments, a few tears, but ultimately fun memories. Thank you, church, for making this possible for this youth to attend camp. We never know the impact it may possibly have on their lives. As a mom of 2 and a stepmom of 1 that this church has helped fund for camp, I am truly grateful. You know, we are a blessed church with the best children in the world. God has His hand on Davis First Baptist Church. I pray that we continue to pray for, support, and include these youth every day. Remember, just like you were once, they are youth. The stage of their life between adolescence and adulthood. The part of life where they are trying to figure out their place in this world. They struggle with acceptance, rejection, along with choices. Don't we all? I'm thankful for them and who they represent. They represent us, Davis First Baptist Church. And believe me, that's something to hold your head high and fluff your feathers for. To the campers, what I learned at Camp Caswell was the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God and how much He loves a sinner like me. Camp was a great experience. I am so unworthy, but oh so proud to have been your chaperone. As Becky Renfro would say, I love every single one of you with all my heart, and I am proud that you're mine.
Hi everyone, I'm Joyce. I enjoy going to camp every year, and this year was no different. I really enjoyed watching our youth interact with the other campers during the relay rally this year. It was kind of neat to watch how they were not very excited about participating, and after it was over, we were all laughing about how much fun they had, and even one of our campers had an egg cracked on her head. I enjoyed the scavenger hunt that we brought along with us this year as well, and seeing how they all think differently but ended up doing whatever they thought they needed to accomplish the task. I believe a few of our boys actually did cannonballs in the swimming pool, shoes and all. The expressions on their faces when they tried to pick Jody up, that was pretty funny too. We had 3 campers decide to give their hearts over to the Lord. And I can tell you firsthand that it was the most beautiful thing you will ever witness. We packed just over our 2 millionth meal for Haiti this year. That ministry has always had a special place in my heart. We learned the importance of a solid foundation, how Jesus continually seeks the lost, the importance of forgiveness, how we are to share the love of Jesus with everyone, and that we need to be ready to receive the Word of God in our lives and to have it produce growth. Hopefully, we have also had some fun and great experiences while doing so. I wanted to include our theme passage one more time, Psalm 78, 1-7, because it reinforces why these teachings are so important. The teachings help us understand who God is, accept His great love for us, and continually pass it down to future generations. If we make these teachings something we live and not just something we hear, then we can be used of God to change our world for generations to come. However, it doesn't just happen. We need to be willing to allow God to make these changes come alive in us. Additionally, there are times when people leave our group. For youth groups, we most often lose people when they graduate. If we aren't careful, the group can suffer when these people leave. Like our building, it could become shaky or collapse when certain blocks are removed. In order for our group to stay solid, we must firmly remain on the solid foundation of Jesus. Secondly, we must be sure to build our group in such a way that while we'll miss them, things do not collapse when our graduates move away. If we rely upon one another and hold each other up, we can weather through the tough times and even grow stronger. We then pray that those who leave, especially our graduates, will find another group to grow with Christ with. To our graduates, we will miss you sorely. But remember, we're only a phone call away. And we hope to see you here in church when you come home. We love you. We love all of you. Thank you for my church family for sending us to camp. It has been another mountaintop experience.
Hi, my name is Jody, and my favorite part about camp was being able to worship with our kids.
My people,
hear my teaching.
Listen to the words of my mouth.
I will open my mouth with a parable.
I will utter hidden things.
Things from of old.
Psalm 78, 1 through 2.